This tutorial is going to cover how to add a couple of different kinds of client custom pages through Webeditor. So these are going to be adding pages to the public viewing side or the prospecting side of the website, which is where we're at right here now. We're on a completely blank system with just the standard setup. So this is how everyone who joins us has their system look. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to put a couple of links in here to show you different kinds. There's two different kinds of links you can make. One will import or attach this navigation structure to it, meaning it's more of a content management system method, and the other is the ability to put a completely blank, no theme, completely blank page that you can put your own website content onto. So we're going to give you a little example on both of those. So to get started, we're going to log into the admin section. When you're in the admin section, go down to configuration and then menu web editor. So where we want to add these pages is we actually want to add these pages in the prospect section. So a couple of things to point out right here. You'll see an under construction page with a sort order of 0. Sort order 0 means do not display this page. So if you ever have a link that you want to go away and disappear from the navigation, or a link that you don't want in the navigation and you want to link internally from one page to the other on it, you can set the sort order to 0 and that's what will happen. This under construction page is the under construction page that will show up if you in fact turn on the under construction button in the configuration area. So if you wanted to edit the content of that under construction page to say a particular message, you could. So let's start by adding a page in the prospect section. We're going to do that by clicking the add new page. The first page we're going to enter is going to be a page that has the navigation on it. So just for fun, we're going to put these pages all down at the very bottom. So we're going to make sure their sort orders are bigger than 100. So I'm going to add a page of sort order 110. I do want this to be a prospect page, and it is going to be a client custom page versus a system page. So I do that, I click the add new, and it's going to start to generate the page for me and give me a whole bunch of other options of things that I can fill in. So we already know the user tie is prospect. We're not using the referrer in skin, so we can leave that as default. We know we want it to be an English page, and sort order we've set as 110. Description I'm going to put is test with nav. So that means it's going to be a test with navigation. And we're going to leave the menu as it is because we don't want to get the menu all confused. You could select any menus from the list, which means when they clicked on this page, the menu that you selected would show to them. In this case, we're going to leave it the same by going none. And because this is a test with nav, we are not going to check the box custom page with no graphics, because that would make it a page without any of the graphics or navigation attached to it. Here is our test page with navigation and look. So now we just want to give the description also to the title of the page, the description, the keywords. Analytics code, if you actually are using Google Analytics, you can put your analytics code in here so that it'll track the page properly. Your comment will actually show up in the mouse over in any display where you're using the icons. And if you are doing an internal page within the Members Lounge, you could actually upload an icon as well. So we click Save, and we've now just created that page. So what we can do is we can go take a look at that page by going back to the public area. Notice nothing's here. We'll hit refresh, and you now see test with nav. That's the page we just created, automatically added to the left-hand menu. If I click that link, we'll see the page content that I put in, which was just really simple, test page with navigation and look. Notice the menu stayed the same because we didn't tell it to change. So let's go back home. Now let's go back into admin, and we're going to go and add another page. So I'm just backing out to the prospect listing. I'm going to label this one 120 for sort order. Again, we're going to make it a prospect page, and again it's a client custom page. So same thing, we'll see prospect, we see default referrer, English, same as everything before, only this one we're going to say test without nav. And we're going to check the custom page with no graphics. And this will now become test page without graphics or nav. And same thing, we're going to copy that title and hit save. And if everything did what it was supposed to do, when we go back to the public viewing area, we click refresh. We now see test without nav. And if we click on this page, we should see something pretty different. There you go. Completely white, blank page with just this little note up here. Test page without graphics or navigation. Obviously, to get back, we need to use the back button in the browser because that was a completely blank page. So if you wanted to link to other pages within the system, you'd use the internal linking system, and we'll do a different tutorial on that. That's what we wanted to show you today.